Hey everyone, it's Silvana again, and we're taking a trip one more time. And welcome to Tripping with the Trocolis. We're going to Atlántida and then Montevideo. Here's my son Sebastian, my youngest son, came to visit the grandparents, and they had a great time seeing him again after like 6 years of not being around. And we finally made it to the eagle's nest, or the eagle, just like the local people call it, el águila. This was made by one of the first citizens or dwellers in this beautiful beach town. His name is Natalio Michelizzi, and it was built by Juan Torres. See, the big eyes are the windows from the living room where you can actually watch directly to the open sea. It's beautiful. We didn't get inside because you can't go inside anymore, but this is the view that the people would have from the living room. See, we climbed these little stairs up there, and then I filmed from that side towards the ocean. That's probably the same view that people used to have. It's just a gorgeous little town. So we had to stop at the best empanada place we know. They were delicious. Oh my goodness. And then we decided to take a ride by the beach. These are the houses that face directly towards the beach. They're beautiful. Oh my God, it's beautiful. It's awesome. And there's nothing blocking their view. And we decided to go to Shangri-La. Shangri-La is the first house that my parents were able to buy here in Uruguay after living in the United States for a few years and saving the money. So this house is at Mar Sereno. The name of the street is Mar Sereno. It's block 51, lot 9. That's how the houses were named, so that the mailman can bring you the mail. But the house actually was called All My Children. My mom named it. Now it doesn't look the same. They changed it a bit. So let's keep going. We're coming up to Nancy y Comercio. Nancy Comercio is also a house that my parents bought while living in the United States already. So my mom wanted to come back to Uruguay, and they bought this house to live in the city. The other one that I showed you first was in a beach town. This is the house that my uncle Tito lived with his wife and my cousins Monica and Graciela, right across the street from where we lived. Now this one is, it used to be a little shack. We lived there before right before we moved to the United States. Now it changed also. None of the houses that I'm showing you look the same as they looked when I was a kid. They're a little bit more run down, and I don't know. It was something that I don't know if I was prepared to see, but it was bittersweet, really bittersweet. So we're taking this ride because I wanted to show my youngest son that we walked to the beach, and this is all the way from the beach towards another house that we lived in my grandparents' house that we lived. But we used to walk all this way. The ride was so long, just walking with my mom. It was incredible. She used to make little tuna fish sandwiches on hamburger bread, and we used to bring them with us to the beach, but walking. See that guy walking right there? We used to walk like that all the way towards the beach. So now we're trying to find the house where I lived, or where we lived, when I was like around 9 years old. We couldn't find it. Even though we went right by it, I could not see it because it's so changed. So then I found the name of a street, and by the name of the street, I was able to remember. We just passed the house. Remember that's the block where we live. So we turn around here. This is Agustin Sosa, the name of this street that we're turning on, and then we're going to go all the way around. One of my aunts used to live in that corner house over there that we just passed. 23. So inside that door, all the way in the back, there are little apartments on each side. That's where we used to live. It looks so different and so run down. This is the church that we used to worship at every week. My grandmother used to come every single day of the week. So we had to. And then we went to the school, Catholic school that's around the corner, so the nuns will bring us here. They also brought us here to perform in front of parents and the public in general that was at the church. I used to cry through the whole performance, and they put me as the center of attention, of course. Here's a picture. I couldn't find my own picture, but here's a picture of my sister, Gabriela, when she was like about 3 years old. And this is how they used to bring all the little girls and boys from the school. Look at our uniforms. We were so cute. We're going through the tunnel. Look how long this tunnel is. The Lincoln Tunnel? The what? The George Washington Bridge? The what other tunnel? The Holland? No way. This is the tunnel. Woohoo! And yeah, I can see the light at the end of the tunnel already. What is it, a block and a half?